Apparently, Mr. Kent Hughes has been getting a couple calls here, specifically from the Ottawa Senators concerning Christian Dvorak. According to Marco D'Amico, apparently there are multiple sources that confirm that both Montreal and the Ottawa Senators are having a bit of chit-chat surrounding the topic of Christian Dvorak. Now, we all know that the Habs have been open to trading Christian Dvorak, and the Ottawa Senators can be a very good partner in this kind of exchange. Now, why exactly would the Ottawa Senators need Christian Dvorak, or at least be interested? Well, this is because Josh Norris may be out for the whole season, and this is super unfortunate news for the Senators. So what are they going to try and do? They may be looking to fix that center spot. And sure, Shane Pinto has been great offensively, but he's a young forward, and the team isn't doing amazing, you know? They're currently bottom of the Atlantic, and having that kind of defensive responsibility on the young Shane Pinto isn't exactly ideal, especially when your team is losing a lot. So bringing in some kind of veteran in Christian Dvorak might be ideal for the Ottawa Senators in this situation. On top of that, Pierre Dorion, the general manager of the Ottawa Senators, was actually in Winnipeg the other day when Montreal was facing the Jets. So apparently, rumor has it, he had Christian Dvorak's name down in his notebook and, just seeing what he could do, seeing if he might be a good fit for his team. So I'm not really sure if this is going to happen. This is a trade rumor, like I said, but it does make sense to me a little bit. And the reason why it makes sense to me is that the Ottawa Senators are kind of getting out of their rebuild kind of era. And obviously you want your young players to perform, like Stützle or Tkachuk, they're all doing just amazing. But having that extra center depth in Christian Dvorak can really help this team, especially if they get to low points. And they are trying to get the playoffs. They're not trying to tank again. They're trying to make playoffs this year, and having too much defensive liability or too much pressure on a young team might not be ideal. So that is why I do think Christian Dvorak can be a good fit for this team. I also don't think that Christian Dvorak would have a crazy price. We did pay a first round and another pick for him, which was an overpayment in my opinion, because he hasn't really produced to the rate that we wish he was. But I do think we could get an okay return from him, and it wouldn't be too expensive for the Ottawa Senators. So I think this could be a good trade for both parties. Anyways, like I said, this is just a rumor. This is all according to Marco D'Amico, and I see his point. I do think this could be a possibility, so we'll have to see in the upcoming weeks what happens. If the Ottawa Senators continue to stay at the bottom of the Atlantic, I think there will be a trade made, because obviously they don't want to stay there. They've been there the past years. So if they continue to lose, maybe keep that on your watch list. A trade may be coming between the Montreal Canadiens and the Ottawa Senators. But for now, I don't think there will be anything. I think this is just a rumor. And yeah, so that's going to be all for me today. If you did enjoy this video, don't be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm currently trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new here and you do enjoy hockey content, NHL content, and most importantly, Habs content, don't be afraid to subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care.